First, I wanted to make our tribal communities a safer place to live. Here in South Dakota, we accomplished that goal by forging enduring partnerships and friendships that will continue to last in this state for many years to come. Our office held the nation's first statewide tribal listening session. We made some of our state's tribal prosecutors special assistant United States attorneys so that they could also prosecute cases in federal court. We have worked closely with tribal law enforcement on trainings across the state of South Dakota and with the tribes themselves to strengthen their court systems. These partnerships have produced very, very real results. Looking at South Dakota's largest reservations, we've seen an increase in successful criminal prosecutions of approximately 130% on the Rosebud Sioux Reservation and 82% on the Pine Ridge Reservation. And let me say this, anyone who remains cynical about the future of tribes in South Dakota hasn't had the opportunity to work the night shift with the tribal law enforcement officer on Pine Ridge, or to visit a domestic violence shelter on the Rosebud Reservation. I have, and I have incredible confidence in the future of our tribal communities. There are great people who are deeply committed to public safety on our reservations, and they will be the leaders of the future here in South Dakota. Another goal that I set forth was to reduce violence against women and children in our state and across the country. And I had the honor of working with DOJ officials as we worked on the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act. Now that law contains provisions that significantly improve the safety of Native American women in our country. And what we've seen since the passage of the Violence Against Women Act is that federal prosecutors have convicted more than 140 defendants under the law's enhanced federal assault statutes. Many of those convictions occurred right here in South Dakota. But in addition to the goals that I set forth when I first became U.S. Attorney, we've had to tackle new challenges in our state. One of those challenges was human trafficking. When I became U.S. Attorney, in the history of South Dakota, we had never had a federal case of commercial sex trafficking in our state. Since 2009, we've prosecuted more men who have received life sentences in federal court than any other federal district in the United States. And further, South Dakota has put more men in federal prison with mandatory minimum sentences for attempting to purchase sex with a child than any other U.S. Attorney's office in the country. I'm proud of what we've done. I'm proud of the accomplishments that we've made. But after 5.5 years, I am now one of the longest serving United States attorneys in the country. And while I'm proud of what we've done, and I'm proud of the goals that we've set and accomplished, I believe now is the appropriate time for me to step down as South Dakota's United States Attorney. My final day in the office will be March 11th, 2015. I will be replaced by my first assistant United States Attorney, Randy Seiler. There is no better person to fill this role than Randy Seiler. He is a career prosecutor in this office who has helped manage every major initiative we have put forth over the past 5 years. I'm grateful that he has agreed to continue his service, and I look forward to working closely with Randy during this transition period to protect the gains that we've made together. Now, any questions that you have? We'll open it up.
How hard was it for you to reach this decision, Brendan?
You know, it was really difficult. This is an incredibly difficult personal decision. This is a job that I've loved, and frankly, it's the best job I'll ever have.